Hello YouTube, just a very quick thank you for my first 100 subscribers. I've managed to rename my YouTube account now to Mr. Leica, so it matches the blog. This is a unplanned fun YouTube video just because I at the moment my YouTube videos probably look very non-creative, but I remember years ago when the DSLR cameras first came out that I bought a camera to try to shoot some video with, and I'd saved them to an old YouTube account that I used to use. This evening I've gone on and had a look, and I found maybe 10 videos from 2012 of me shooting with a Nikon D800 with very, very pixely kind of images, and I've shot some short videos, and it sounds like I'm giving myself a pat on the back, but I'm really kind of impressed at how creative they are, and I've no idea how I managed to edit them because I'm totally rubbish at editing videos. I remember buying the Nikon D800 on pre-order in, I think that was May 2012, primarily to shoot video. And then at the time I was part of an Indian wedding cinema photography team. So I was like the kind of fast lens kind of creative clip guy. So I had a proper slider and everything, and I used to shoot the 10 to 15 second clips, cinema photography style, during the weddings of kind of jewellery and the ceremonies and things like that, and then give all the footage to the guys who were really good at editing, and then they merge that with drone footage. No, not drone. There's no drones then. Gimbal footage and Steadicams and cranes, and we put it all together to make like a really high-end looking Asian wedding video package. So shout out to Manny and I think the other guy's called Manny, basically, who found me and got me into video in the first place. That was 2012. I soon realised that editing videos takes a long time, and so my Nikon D800 plan to take over the world by shooting videos kind of died a bit of a death, and then I moved on to Leica, which obviously are not video cameras, and then I started shooting analog film, and after that there's no more kind of moving film photos. But when I found these ones from 2012, I was kind of quite impressed at how creative I could be. So what I'll do, I'll link some underneath below, and they may give you some idea of what I might be capable of in terms of making this channel a bit more interesting going forward. And yeah, I'm quite excited. That's a quick confession. After saying at in my first videos, I'm not going to be kind of one of these YouTubers that does special effects and things like this. I'm going to keep it really simple and no frills. At the same time, I don't like to do things half-hearted. So if I'm going to do something, I'm going to try and do it kind of 110% and give it like my everything. So at the weekend, I accidentally bought myself a vlogging camera. At the moment, I'm shooting on my old D800, which is great, but there's no screen, so I'm probably not even in focus because it's a manual focus lens. I'm shooting on my old 24mm 1.4 Samyang, also known as a Rockinon. I used to use this on a slider. It used to be amazing for weddings. Slightly soft, wide open, but off topic. So I've got my D800 with no screen, so I can't see what I'm doing. I'm just hoping I'm in the shot. My head's probably chopped off, and I'm probably blown out on this side and things like that. Then my other camera that I've got is my GoPro cheap version, the Yi 4K, which is what I was using in Budapest. And those are my only two cameras, so I thought if I'm going to do it, let's do it and give it a good shot. So I've ordered a camera specifically for blogging, and I'll do test run and all that jazz at a later date for that. And yeah, just seeing these old videos kind of inspired me to what I might be able to do going forward. So yeah, very excited. I'll link them below, as I say, but don't expect too much because they're so pixely and kind of probably cheesy, to be fair. But at the same time, I quite like the trippy look that they've got, and videos are so much better with music. Back then in 2012, I think you could just use any music, but obviously these days you can't use the music I was using on the videos back then. But it certainly makes a huge difference rather than just a silent background. So I need to find a good editing software for Windows because the one I'm using is just awful. So apology for my schoolboy style editing in the last few videos. I just can't. Windows Movie Maker won't work on my PC. It comes up with an error when I try to export it. And so I've got some crappy VSDC, something like this, V something, and it's just so horrible to use. I tried to download Adobe Premiere and got an error with that as well. So I am trying. So I just need some decent software and we'll get things moving. And just for the crack, for the kind of fun of it, just to make it more fun for myself, I thought it'd be quite interesting to light this talking head style footage with unusual lighting. So although I'm sitting in my studio with a room full of photography high power studio lights, I've lit this set completely with my LED bright lights. So I've got one LED bright light here. I've got a very small LED bright light on this side. It's more of a fill. And then I've got an LED, another bright light is a rim light across this ear. So yeah, thought show you what is possible with like the cheapest materials. And just basically any light source. I really like lights, so one of the things, rather than always talking about just film cameras and maybe Leicas, I can start talking about things that will be helpful to everybody, such as how to light yourself up in a DIY style studio to make some YouTube videos super cheap with unusual lighting, or lighting you wouldn't necessarily think of as lighting for lighting yourself. I'll take a photo of the lights after on a pile in the floor just to show you what I've done. But yeah, challenge for myself. It took quite a while back and forward trying to get the exposure right because I've got a shiny forehead. But yeah, it'd be a lot easier when I've got a proper camera. So just really a thank you for the 100 subscribers, and super excited to get going forward. And if you want to see some really cheesy videos shot on about a 2-pixel Nikon D800, I'll link a few below. Feel free to only watch 5 seconds and move on, but the music's probably better than the actual videos. But I thought I really enjoyed them. I watched them all, and that's just me being weird. But yeah, that's enough rambling. Thanks, see you soon, bye. Hello again. I thought it'd be quick to just show you how I've made these lights. So I'll just back up quickly so you can't really see, but below here was where I was sitting. And then what I've done, I don't mind budging things. So I've pinned a umbrella inside a bigger light. And if I take that off, there's the bright light. Just bright light number 1. This is my design. Is it? Okay, number 1. Light number 2 is so dark you can't even see it. What I'll do, I'll bring it into the light. Okay. Light number 2 is a fill. It's a tiny, that's my fill light. Okay, so that's number 2. And number 3 is another similar light as the one I was using in the umbrella. Take it off and show you. That's my light number 3. It's a lower power version of this one. one good thing about being a cyclist, you always have lots of lights. So now, if I turn this around, the end of the light you can see in the background is a plug-in wall light, like a low energy wall light. And that's it. That's how I lit myself. So yeah, hopefully that will inspire a few people. Thanks, bye.